Everyone, I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and these are your angel messages and mini tarot reading for the week of April 5th, 2026. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box. I set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements. So you're welcome to look at any or all of them. And if you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, now let's begin. Hello, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. Your angel number, 18. You are both open-minded and open-hearted, and your ambition is to leave this world better than you found it. Ensure that your goals are aligned with the collective need and with the highest good of all. This week, my dear, you are kind-hearted. Message from the universe. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. Message from your spirit guides. Let it go. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment that you have been holding on to. It is hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Message from Archangel Michael, card number 31. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. And your Moonology card here for the week. Hold your vision, fixed moon. So there's something here that you truly desire. You want this person, place, or thing in your life, but it requires you to let go of something else. Now, it could be you want to keep a situation, environment, or connection in your life, but there's some pain or resentment. And in order to keep it in your life, if that's the vision that you're holding, and that's what you want, you truly want this situation, environment, or connection to work out for you, it would require you to let go of the pain or let go of the resentment that you have for it. For others of you, this is a very distinct choice between two, and moving forward towards the new means leaving behind something from the past. So let's get some tarot here for you for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Tell me more about this message. Letting go, taking control of their thoughts, and holding their vision. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I think you're one decision away from walking through a threshold. This is a key that is just about to enter the lock. So you're pausing because you know once you open that door and you step through, you have to leave behind the pain, the resentment, situation, environment, or connection. Yeah, so you can move towards the new. Emperor, there you are. Strength card and the Seven of Cups. And you're confused about whether or not you want to put that key in that door. Bottom of deck, Knight of Pentacles. So until you figure it out, it looks like you're holding yourself back from doing that, which is good. Because it appears here that you want absolute clarity. I want to make sure that this is the best decision for myself and for my future moving forward. Tell me more about the decision here and that Seven of Cups. Tell me more about the decision here. Oops. Okay. Maybe that's what you're afraid of. I just said oops. Maybe you're afraid that, like, if I make this decision and it's the wrong one, it's an oops. Maybe it's an oops you won't be able to change afterwards or take back or walk back. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Cups, clarified by the Fool. There's your new beginning. The Empress and the Page of Cups. Oh, wow. And there's that heartbreak with leaving something from the past. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Death card. I definitely have a group of you here where you have a new possibility, a new opportunity, a new situation, a new environment, a new connection, a new love partner, a new job, a new endeavor. You know, it'll be different for all of you. But you're confused. Do I take this leap of faith to connect with the new? I think it's on the table for you. This is either something that you know about, and for others of you, you know you'll be able to easily attain it, attain the new place to live or the new job or something like that. So you either, it has already presented itself to you, or you know that once you take that leap of faith, you can easily acquire it. However, it comes with a loss. Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and a Death card. You would have to you would have to painstakingly inform another individual here that it is over between the two of you. Meaning you would have to tell your landlord you're not renewing the lease, or you're canceling it, or you have to tell the community you're moving and you're putting your house up for sale, or you have to tell this love partner that you're leaving them for someone else. There's something like that here at play. Now, if we just go by the message on the cards, it says, here's that new opportunity. It's waiting for you. I promise you, you won't regret it, but it does require you to let this go. Chariot, Queen of Cups, and the Five of Wands. It's the only way, unfortunately, that you'll be able to move towards the new. Let's see if we can get you some advice. Some advice here for Aries this week. So I see that you want to be a little bit more clear-minded in this decision. This isn't whether, am I going to make a pizza Friday night for dinner, or am I just going to get takeout pizza Friday night for dinner? You know, this is a big life change here for you. I will tell you what's on the table is this is better aligned to you. This is a match, Emperor to the Empress. But this is complementary because it's Queen of Wands and you're fire. You would be King of Wands. I don't read body parts. But in terms of complementary energy, this complements you already. It's a job that it's okay. It's a relationship, it's okay. It's a living situation, it's okay. This is more of a dynamically equal match to you. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice for this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. The Lovers, there's your choice. Queen of Pentacles and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, we have 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the 3 of Wands. Look at all the 3s here that you have. This is definitely a choice between 2. Again, situation, environments, or connections. But your advice for this week is, prior to making this choice, there's something here about you needing to ground yourself and you needing to be very balanced at this time. That's the only way clarity will be able to come to you about whether or not you should leave behind whomever this is and move forward towards the new. I think you have a fear here that if you don't move towards the new, it may be a missed opportunity. I think you're right in thinking that, but we have no swords here for you, which tells me you still don't have the mental clarity. You're not sold on the new yet. So this week, in order to get you a little bit closer to that moment of clarity, it's important for you to have patience with yourself, to balance yourself out, and to really nurture yourself here this week prior to taking any action. I think that will enable you to take control of your thoughts, and then you'll be able to make the decision that is best for you at this time. And that is what I have for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus, my bull gang. I hope that you're doing well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. We're getting close to your season there, Taurus. Let's see what we have for you. Your angel number, 27. Your mind is wide open, and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. You value freedom of expression, and you want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or in the world at large. This week, my darling, you are expressive. Message from the universe. In relationships, the biggest thing you must look for is consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again, and you deserve better. Message from your spirit guides. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and to believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Message from Archangel Michael. Card number 1, all is in perfect timing. Look at this new doorway, new opportunity here waiting for you, Taurus. This is it. It's time to take action now, and I will be here to help you every step of the way. And your Moonology card here for the week, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Tell me more about this here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. There's something here about you speaking something into being. Tell me more about this here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle. Thank you. Taurus, we have for you the Page of Swords, speaking it into being, the World card, and the Knight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have Strength, Empress. There you are, my darling, and Hierophant. Wow. Double power cards there for you, Taurus. So there is something here about you speaking something into existence. Whatever trying time you have been going through, situation, environment, connection, professional, platonic, or romantic, it was meant to teach you. I always see the World card as a lesson, meaning I look at it like if you're attending high school in the United States of America, you graduated high school. There's no need to go back and repeat the lesson. You've learned everything that you've needed to learn in respect to this particular lesson. And I think your lesson here was to be expressive, to speak what it is that you want. Speak it into being. Tell me about that Page of Swords. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ten of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant shows itself again. What do you want, Taurus? What do you want? Because I feel like I have a group of you here. You know exactly what you want for your future. I'm looking at the Ten of Pentacles as like in my future, 10 plus years down the line. This is who I want to be, where I want to be, what I want to be doing, you know, who I want to surround myself by. The only thing you haven't done is speak it into existence. But quiet to you in that High Priestess energy, you know exactly what type of life is ideal for you. Why haven't you spoken it? Why haven't you spoken it, though, into existence? The World card. Tell me about the lesson. Tell me about the lesson. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Why haven't you said it? Six of Cups because of the past. Eight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Because if you move in this new direction, this dream, goal, wish, plan that you have, it requires you to leave something behind in the past. So what do I mean by that? Let's say to you, you see yourself, I don't know, let's say you grew up being Catholic, just an example. You're like, you know what? I'm getting more and more into esotericism or spirituality. And I could really see myself in the future maybe abandoning my religion that I've had my whole life. It's just an example. But then that would Eight of Cups to the Six of Cups require you to leave behind something that has been part of your life since childhood in that Six of Cups, right? That's how you have religiously identified yourself. And so kind of saying it out loud is a little bit of a scary thing to leave that behind. For others of you, maybe speaking your truth about what you want, the fear here could be, if I say that, then I am inevitably causing an ending here in my life. Like maybe that friend doesn't talk to me anymore, or family stops talking to me if I live authentically, or I speak my truth. Or if I decide I'm going to take this new job opportunity, then I actually have to say it, right? I have to give notice to the former job or the current place of employment. And it's possible for some of you that maybe you want to exit a connection with a friend, family member, or lover, and you've already made the decision that that's what you want because you want better for yourself. This could be someone, if we're looking at this relationship card here, where it has not been reciprocal, the person has not treated you fairly, or they haven't been consistent, and you would love to just tell them, I'm moving in another direction and you're not coming along with me. But again, it's that fear, like once I say it, I can't take it back. And that was the feeling that I was having there. Like once I say it, I can't walk it back, or I can't take it back. But internal to you, the situation, environment, or connection you currently find yourself in is not where you want to be in the future. You want the new. You want the new. You're passionate about the new. You're excited about the new. I dare I say you even daydream about the new. But Strength card to the Nine of Swords, you've been holding yourself back about worry. What will this other entity, situation, environment, or connection, when I tell them I'm leaving the community group, what happens? You know, when I tell them I no longer want to associate with them, what happens? When I give my notice, what happens? But the energy is gaining momentum. Knight of Wands. There's something, a restlessness building up inside of you because you have already made that judgment call. That's two very strong intuition cards. They're back to back. High Priestess of Judgment. It's like, I've done the work. I went within. I made the judgment call. I listened to my inner calling. I listened to my intuition. I know I want to move in this direction. So as that fire now, or I should say as the intuition, that decision that you made, as the fire starts to build, the momentum will come. The energy will gain momentum. Knight of Wands, clarified by the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. And I think this is what you're afraid of. You're afraid of hurting someone's feelings. You're afraid of arguments. You're afraid of conflict. It's almost like you want this to be a smooth transition. Like, why can't I just wake up tomorrow and be in the new, is the feeling here. And I don't want to make this sound trivial for you because it seems to be a heavy decision. And Tauruses don't move unless it's a solid decision. I mean, this dream, wish, goal, passionate desire you have, it's rooted in reality. You're not dreaming of, traveling to Pluto and colonizing the dwarf planet. This is real. This is tangible. You can see yourself living this way, or being this type of person, or moving in this new direction. But it's almost like you want it to be an easy transition. And again, I don't want to make it sound trivial, but you're going to have to break a couple eggs here to make an omelet. And I think you're trying to avoid doing that. It's like, can't I just do it? But the new opportunity is here. All is in perfect timing. Yes, the abundance you seek is waiting for you, but it will require you to have that 15 seconds of insane courage to say that's what you desire. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Wands, Three of Wands, and Seven of Pentacles. And to hold your ground when you say it. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. I don't think this is avoidable. I don't think it's avoidable. I think it's a necessary rite of passage, if you will, in order to get you to the new. But this cycle is complete. So whatever it is here that you're thinking of moving on from, even if you were to stay in it, there's no growth with that World card. And you know that already. That's why your intuition is starting to call you towards the new. I just think your brain, if you will, is now catching up to what your intuition already knows. That's when you're going to start feeling the energy is gaining momentum to finally just do it or say it. 3 cards of advice here for Taurus this week. 3 cards of advice, please. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice: 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Bottom of deck, Hierophant. There you are again, 2 different decks. Hierophant, Strength, 2 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. Your advice right now for the time being is to hold on to what you have. Like, don't quit the job yet. You don't have to file for divorce. Whatever this big life change is here that you're contemplating, you can, 4 of Pentacles, hold on to it because it offers you some sense of stability. And stability is important for Taurus. But you can, 6 of Pentacles, start investing in the new. Meaning, let's say this is in terms of housing. No one's telling you to sell your house tomorrow and go be homeless. But it's like you can, again, maintain the stability of the home, using that as an example. But you can start in that 6 of Pentacles to give some energy towards exploring new areas of the world you want to move to, or do you want an apartment or condominium or buy a home? There's something like that about just pouring some pentacle energy into either researching the new, or saving money for the new, or acquiring data for the new. If this is a job that you want to leave behind, then start getting your applications or resumes together and start looking at the various industries or companies that you want to apply to in the future. I just feel like this is telling you, do a little soul searching this week. And I love the 6 of Pentacles because it's the second decan in Taurus, but it's also the moon in Taurus. So it's like, in order for you to make the new tangible, because that's what you are tangibility, you are pentacle energy, you're going to have to also devote some pentacle energy to it. Some time, love, money, commitment, etc., etc. But you don't have to stay stuck. And I think that's just your advice here for the week. It's like you can do both. You can live where you are and look for a new place of, to live. You can stay at the current job and find the next job. You can do both. You're well equipped to do both. That is what I have for you, Taurus, for the week of April 5th, 2026. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope that you are well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. What do we have here for the Gemini collective? Angel number 66. Your guardian angel is teaching you the essence of unconditional love. You are encouraged to have faith that the universe will provide for you while you are manifesting your inner desires. This week, Gemini, you are positive. Message from the universe: You will be celebrating something very soon, and you'll be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it, expect it, because it is happening. Message from your spirit guides. It's time. You're being asked to move forward towards a dream that you have long been carrying in your heart. It's time to bring it out into the world. You're ready. It's time. Okay, stay positive. Something's coming. Something new is coming. Message from Archangel Michael. Card number 13. Get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take back your power. And your Moonology card here for the week. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Well, moon in Taurus is the Six of Pentacles. And that could talk about receiving. So there's something here that you are receiving. Something that's coming in. Tell me more about this here for the Gemini collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about its time? Get your power back. Prosperity lies ahead for the Gemini collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Magician. What are you manifesting? Four of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. Well, got to get up off your butt and do something about it. Page of Swords, Five of Swords, and there's that Six of Pentacles. I had a feeling we were going to see that. Two of Cups, Two of Swords here. There's something here that you're manifesting. Now, Magician to the Four of Wands, you could be manifesting marriage, long-term committed partnership, a new community to move to, structure, stability. But that Seven of Pentacles says, but I'm not doing anything just yet about it. So I think it's time to get your power back. It's time to start actively working, actively engaged in this manifestation. You can't just hope or ask for it. You have to work shoulder to shoulder with the divine, right? You have all four aces. So you have what it takes to create the stability, to find the job, to launch the business, to find that, connection in your life, or take your current connection to a higher level of commitment. You have the ability here to move or to figure out the path or plan to move. So that Seven of Pentacles says you sort of just been looking at the stream. This woman is looking at the pentacles on the tree. She's not harvesting it. She's not putting any effort. The ladder is there. She could climb up and start, harvesting those pentacles, but she isn't doing anything about it. She's just contemplating, sitting there with her empty basket. I don't know if I want to climb that ladder. I don't know if I want this, but I have to climb the ladder to get this. And I don't know right now if I want to climb the ladder. But prosperity lies ahead. It lies in you climbing the ladder. The Magician. Tell me about this manifestation. Tell me about the manifestation here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Seven of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, the Knight of Pentacles. And you will sabotage this manifestation if you don't actually start working on it. You want to be rich, but you spend like a drunken sailor, You want to have a healthier body, but you're still smoking and eating 10,000 calories a day. I don't know. There's just something like that. Like I want to move and relocate, but I'm not looking at new places. I'm not saving money. So it's almost like it stays small. It's just going to stay in that dream space of the Page of Cups. So you have the potential here to sabotage what it is that you truly desire because you're not putting any effort into it, or not putting in as much effort as you could. Knight of Pentacles, Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. You can instantly, and I know that's a stretch to say instantly, but you can instantly start working on this. It does require you, though, Virgo energy, Knight of Pentacles, to create the path or the plan. How many calories you're going to take in, how many days a week you're going to work out, how much money are you going to spend, can you do a side hustle to create more money, whatever it is here that you want in terms of structure and stability, you need to create the path or the plan. Otherwise, it just kind of stays in that dream state of the Page of Cups. It's like the opportunity is there, but you're not really moving towards it. Seven of Pentacles. Tell me about Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, you need to get your power back. It's time. It's time to get your power back. It's time to start working on this again. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The King of Wands. Time to take action. Judgment and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. You can't sit at the crossroads forever. Can't sit at the crossroads forever. So the judgment call here needs to be made. In order for me to move forward with the weight loss, the dietary program, maybe something you want to quit or reduce in your life, saving money, relocation, launching your business, whatever it is for you, it's time for you to make the judgment call that from this day on, I'm going to take the inspired action to move in this new direction. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, and Eight of Wands. Once you just do that one first thing, that one first step, the energy starts gaining momentum. The prosperity you seek starts coming towards you. It's like the two energies start meeting. So if you're looking for a new job and you're serious, you start putting out applications and resumes, before you know it, it's like all these new job opportunities come in. You start getting serious about saving money. You start finding all these new ways on how you can cut back, or, maybe you get timers for your lights, or you change bulbs to LED. Like all these new ways, all these new ideas start coming to you on how you can take that dream of yours and actually make it a reality. Let's get you some advice here. 3 cards of advice here for the Gemini collective. So yeah, I think this week your advice, our advice, is just to start working on the plan. Just create the plan. Once you create the plan, the forward momentum here starts to build. 3 cards of advice here. 3 cards of advice here for the Gemini collective this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. It's interesting. It says, you're being taught the essence of unconditional love. How much do you love this 4 of Wands that you're desiring? Have faith that the universe will provide for you while you're manifesting your desires. So this comes in, but manifestation is the ask, the do, and the believe. So asking for it, I think, is all you have been doing, to be quite honest. Or yeah, I think most of you have only been asking for this. Now it's time to do, and then it's time to believe, to stay positive that it's coming in. Your advice, 3 of Pentacles, time to get to work. Tower and the 6 of Wands. Look how quickly you can turn things around. High Priestess. And you know this already. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Once you start working on this, you start just creating that initial step towards fulfilling this dream. Or maybe you need to collaborate with others. It's like, boom, it comes in right away. We go from, I'm going to start working, I'm going to create the plan, to look at me, I'm walking today, or I'm on the treadmill, or I'm watching what I eat, or I'm counting calories, or I only had 2 cigarettes instead of 20 cigarettes. Like, you start seeing progress. You start seeing like, okay, this was worth the effort. Like, I feel like that card should have been, the energy starts gaining momentum, because that's exactly what starts happening here for you. But again, it's going to require you this week to at least take the first step to create the path or the plan there for yourself. Everything else will kind of fall in line after that. That is what I have for you, Gemini, for the week of April 5th, 2026. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. I hope you're well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026 for the Cancer Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Your angel number is 33. Interesting, because all day yesterday I was seeing 333 or 333. Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will now be heightened. This week, my darling, you are expanding. Sort of like Empress energy. And I believe that is card number 3 in the Major Arcana portion of Tarot. Message from the universe. Things will be turned in your favor. People that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion, and new contracts will be coming into your hands soon. So you're receiving something. Your life is expanding. Provided you've done the work, or you're applying for whatever this is, it looks like it's coming in. Message from your spirit guides, comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible items, such as soft clothes or good food. Love good food. Or intangible items, such as thinking loving thoughts or positive thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. Message from Archangel Michael, card number 24. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love that you deserve and let others help you. And your Moonology card here for the week, the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. This is similar to, I think, the What You Don't See Coming. Was it What You Don't See Coming? No, it was your tarot card for the week. Yes, it was your tarot card for the week. And it was like, you can do 2 things at once. You can mourn the loss of something, or process through a difficult ending or a rejection or something like that. But you should also be taking care of yourself and celebrating something new that's coming in. So I feel like this is on point for those of you. Like, that tough cycle is coming to an end because you put in the work, right? Capricorn energy there. That is the devil card in tarot, but that's Saturn in Capricorn. So again, provided you've put out the applications and resumes, the new job opportunity now is coming in. There's something like that here happening. Let's get 3 cards here for Cancer. Tell me more about expanding, comfort, prioritizing self-care, and the end of this tough cycle that is approaching. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 10 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. It's only a matter of time. Temperance, 6 of Swords, 8 of Swords, Queen of Swords, 10 of Swords. It's like 2 things can be correct at the same time. Like 2 things can be true at the same time. That's what I was talking about. You can do both. You can move towards the new goal or celebrate the new goal here, or the new victory, but you can also mourn the loss of something or someone who's no longer in your life, or a difficult time that you've experienced. I think you have the capability here of doing both. Like you are strong enough. You can certainly do both here. 10 of Pentacles. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like this is the expansion. This is the growth, the new opportunity, contract, job, a dream that you want to actually make tangible, make reality, put into reality. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 10 of Pentacles, clarified by 6 of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, a little effort. Remember what I was saying? It's going to require effort. So effort on your part does get you to what you want. The offer, the opportunity, the contract, the job, maybe even the committed partnership you want, could be even the type of business that you want to own. So you have the capability of doing this with some effort. At the same time, you can also process this 5 of Pentacles. Tell me about that 5 of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Strength card, 9 of Pentacles, and 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Magician. Yeah. This is situation, environment, or connection that at some point in time you really thought would work out. Dream job, dream relationship, dream friendship, ideal investment, something like that. And I just don't think that it panned out for you exactly like you thought it would. Or the ending was a little bit more abrupt than you thought it would be. You find yourself absent of whatever or whomever this is in that 9 of Pentacles. Doesn't mean that you don't have other people, places, and things in your life. There's just sort of one thing missing, or something hasn't quite worked out exactly how you wanted it to. And 9 of Swords, you focus a lot of mental energy on this, whether you realize it or not, consciously or subconsciously. I feel like Source is saying you can do both. You can comfort yourself through this, but you could also start building the new. You can be upset, if you will, process the loss. Maybe your job fired you, but that doesn't mean you can't find another job that pays you more. There's something like that here at play. Like you can do both at the same time. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, you can definitely balance both. Tell me about that 2 of Pentacles. Some of you have a new job opportunity coming in. I don't think you're realizing it right now. One more shuffle. Thank you. 4 of Pentacles. You might think you're stuck. 7 of Swords and the Emperor. Yeah, there's a party who says, I can't do both. I can't process the loss of this friend from my life and then also look at a new job at the same time. And if you choose to stay in that energy, then yeah, I think you're going to get stuck. But at the same time, you are then sabotaging your ability to create the new. So I think your message here this week is really focus on prioritizing self-care, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, doing something kind for yourself. And I would also practice some type of grounding practice here this week. Like I have grounding shoes that I wear. If you have them, wear them. If not, you can get out in nature, whether that's gardening, but cutting your grass, taking a walk in nature. If you're not capable of walking, getting, close to the sun via window or outside, letting the sun be on your face. Meditation helps. There's something here about you nourishing yourself. Because I think if you don't do anything at all and you're just lamenting this loss or processing what has transpired here, then yeah, you will be leaving yourself stuck and potentially, I don't know if you're fully, sabotaging this new opportunity, but you would be delaying it significantly, right? If you lost a friend, let's say, and yet you need to find another job for whatever reason, these two things just happen to hit you at the same time in your life, then yeah, you would be delaying finding another job. It's going to then end up, you'll end up having some financial difficulties. So it's like you can do both. You can grieve the loss of, again, friend as an example, and still look for another job or save money to buy a house. It's like both can be true at the same time. Both can be true at the same time. You don't have to say, well, I have to finish doing this before I go to the next. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for the Cancerian collective. You just saw the Queen of Cups, which is someone who would take care of themselves, prioritize their self-care. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice. 2 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups shows themselves again. Lots of cup energy. But yeah, there is something here about whether you have someone else here collaborating with you or not is a little inconsequential. This talks about you being able to attract what it is that you want. Attracting in the love partner that you want, attracting in the type of friend you want, attracting the business associate that you want. You have the ability to do that. That other person here who has that other cup, has that offer, is sort of waiting for you to put a little effort into the engagement. So again, just using work as an analogy, maybe you are heartbroken that you're no longer talking to your friend, but at the same time, TikTok, it's time for you to find that other job, but it's not going to come to you. The Knight has their back turned towards you. It's going to require you to put in the effort, get those applications and resumes out there, go on those interviews, and then boom, the job offer does come in. So there's something like that here transpiring. Or maybe, I just get this feeling here that this didn't pan out exactly the way you wanted to. It's possible for some of you here that you want to reconnect with this person. This friend, this family member, this lover. And this is saying reconciliation is on the table should you choose to reach out to that person. Because again, that person sort of has their back energetically speaking to you. But if you were to contact them, they would respond to you. You don't have to do that. I just feel like that's for those of you where you do want a reconnection. Yeah, it's there, but it's going to require you to invest into healing that connection or reaching out to that person. So however this resonates for you, the possibility for you to end that tough cycle and move towards a new will require you to actually move towards the new. Otherwise, you're just going to kind of stay stuck and stagnant in that 5 of Pentacles. For those of you who you have been doing the work, you understand that you can do both. You can deal with this tough situation and move towards the new. I do see a new opportunity here coming in for you. Can I get timing? Not every card in tarot is timing. But let's see what we get for you. For those of my Cancerians where they are looking for this new promotion or contract or job, we have the 4 of Cups. And for me, that would be spring if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, or the 4th month of the year, regardless of where you live in the world. So April. So you have some news coming in very early April. This is the 3rd decan in Cancer. So you are receiving that Ace of Cups, again, providing you've done the work here, that opportunity comes in. Looks like the 1st week of April. That is what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to take care of yourself this week. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. I'm going to go take a quick coffee break, my love, and then I will be back. And you won't see it because I'm going to edit that part out. But then I'll be back to give you your angel messages. Hello, Leo, and I'm back. Let's take a look now at your angel messages and mini tarot reading for the week of April 5th, 2026. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Your angel number, 28. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team towards achievement. This week, my dear, you are a leader. Message from the universe. If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy in your life, change it. It is entirely up to you. Don't make excuses. You are in control of your own life. You're the leader of your life. Message from your spirit guides. Give One of the best things we can experience is giving to others. When we do so, we feel lifted up and our lives improve greatly because of someone else's happiness. Think of one way you can give to another today, or think of one way that you can give to yourself today. Message from Archangel Michael, card number 8. Deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. Moonology card here for the week. Emotions are running high. Super moon. Okay. Tell me more about this here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know about being in control of their own life, being the leader of their life? Deeper insights are at hand, and these emotions that are running high. I notice my chair is stuck. Maybe some of you feel stuck right now. There's something you want to do, but you feel a bit stuck. Tell me more about this here for Leo. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Star, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the Four of Cups. I think there's something that you want to do. There's some type of wish fulfillment here. Temperance, Queen of Wands, and the Devil. There's something here you want to create, but I feel like you are maybe lacking motivation or lacking a little bit of energy, or maybe even lacking just deeper insight. There's something here that I feel like you're missing. Your back is turned towards it. So tell me about the Star here. Tell me about the Star here for Leo. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Moon, and we have the Three of Cups. This is almost like you're battling yourself in your head. This wish, dream, goal that you want. And I think there are some doubts, fears, anxieties, or insecurities. Well, how do I make this a reality? How do I lead on this? How do I get this done? Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Queen of Cups here for Leo. There's something you're desiring. One more shuffle. Thank you. Could be a someone for some of you. Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. There's something new here that you want. New situation, new environment, new connection, new business plan. It would make you very happy to attain it or to achieve it. I feel like you've already decided that for yourself. Like, if I can get to this or acquire this, I would be very happy. However, it has the potential here to become a missed opportunity if all you ever do is think about it and you don't actually lead to take action towards it. Tell me about the Four of Cups here for Leo. Tell me about the Four of Cups here for Leo. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Fool. Yes, this could very well be a missed opportunity for you if you don't move towards this. Anything else Leo needs to know about this? Tell me about the deeper insights. So your overall plan is good. This is what I want. If I can achieve it, I would be very happy. I want a new love partner. I want this relationship to heal, or I want reconciliation, or I want to launch this business. I want to find a new job. I want to write a book. Like, whatever it is for you, you're like, wow, if I can just accomplish that, I would be just so happy. I would be there would be a reason to celebrate, but you're not, I don't know, you're not working towards it, or I feel like you're almost about to give up on this. Tell me about the deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Deeper insights are at hand. The Sun, the Nine of Pentacles, and Temperance. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands, and a Knight of Pentacles. I think you just need to create the plan. I think you need to get out of your head and just create the plan. That seems to be what causes forward movement here. So if you want a new job, create a plan. Start doing the research. What type of industry do you want to be in? What kind of job do you want to be in? There's something like that here at play. If you want to write a book, start acquiring the information. What do you have to do to write the book? What are the steps after you write the book? I don't think that the answer here is to do nothing, because, yeah, it becomes a missed opportunity. Then you spend your whole life carrying around this regret in your heart, like, I should have did that. I should have went for that, and I don't know how old you are, but at 51 years old, there are lots of things in my life that I look back at and I'm like, I should have did that while I was younger, while the knees didn't hurt. There are things like I should have did back then that at 51, truth be told, I am getting older and I need to now focus, my energy in another direction. And they do become missed opportunities. Whatever this is for you, don't allow it to become a missed opportunity. But I think you need to create a plan here on how to actually, bring it to fruition. Ace of Swords, Ace of Swords. Well, Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which yields the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is acquiring the data. What do I have to do to move? What do I have to do to relocate? What do I have to do to launch this business? I just think information is key here. I would give yourself time this week to collect the information if this message is resonating for you. If it's not, check another placement. But yeah, you have to lead. You have to take action on this, and you have to start giving some time into figuring out what it is you need to do. You can collect those deeper insights so then you can move forward with this. Just ruminating about it, thinking about it is not going to make this dream a reality here for you. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Leo. You have to take action towards it. 3 cards of advice here for Leo. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 3 cards of advice. Queen of Cups, that thing that you love, that you're thinking of, 6 of Pentacles. 2 cards came out. Knight of Wands and the Sun. You have to give some pentacle energy towards it in order for it to materialize. The 6 of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus. World card here at the bottom of the deck. So I think you have to kind of end the stagnation and just start pouring some pentacle energy or time or love or money into the new. That's what brings it in. Knight of Wands to the Sun. It's like then the energy starts gaining momentum. The emotions are running high. You get fueled up. And it's like then you can work towards this dream or this goal becoming a reality. But if if your dream, for example, is to learn how to play the guitar, but you never pick up the guitar, how are you going to learn? So you would have to invest some time into learning how to play the guitar. And it's like, before you know it, you will be playing the guitar. So there's something like that here at play. You need to give some pentacle resource towards making this dream a reality. And I think for most of you, it's just collecting the data or the information or researching it. Those are the deeper insights that are at hand. And that then will give you the motivation or the clarity you need to start working on this and making it a reality for yourself. That is what I have for you, Leo, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo, my mercurial cousins. I hope you're well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Your angel number, 29. You are highly intuitive and creative. Your mind thinks in pictures, and you seem to draw information and ideas from out of the blue. A powerful drive to know the oneness of all things will be with you this week, because this week, my dear, you are insightful. Message from the universe. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. Message from your spirit guides. Align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy. Trust that there is much to be learned by being in this experience. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Message from Archangel Michael. Card number 30. Step into the spotlight. Well, here's your creativity. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. And your Moonology card for the week. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Well, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, as are you. So there's communication here. All right, tell me more about this here for Virgo. What do they need to know about the gossiping here that's going on, or what people are maybe doing behind their back? I think you need to align to a higher vibration. Like this is like an angel sort of ascending. I think you need to align to a higher vibration, a higher frequency, and not fall for this. Something from the past, or holding on to resentment, or what people did to you, or maybe what someone is doing to you now. It's like, no, align to a higher frequency, a higher vibration. Tell me more about this here, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a time. Tower and Justice. Holy moly. Bottom of deck, 6 of Wands. Yeah, I think it's time for you to leave this in the past. I know that's easier said than done. And this came up in your reading, I believe, for the month of April. Something here that you need to leave behind. This is the moment. This is the moment for you to raise your vibration and let that go. The pain, the resentment, the bad habit. Again, there's something like that. Or if people are gossiping about you or trying to create trouble, it's like just ignore it. Leave whatever they're saying in the past. Leave it behind you. Don't lower yourself. This changes the game for you. Whatever it is here that you need to leave behind, it's like then you can move forward towards something new, some type of karmic reward here. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Cups, Five of Swords, and the King of Wands. Leave them in the past. I know it's, again, easier said than done, right? I'm just tarot reader in New Jersey in the United States of America. Leave that person, the arguing, the conflict, the deception, the betrayal. It's time to not bring it into your future. You can learn from those experiences. Of course, they shaped you into the person you are today, for good or for bad. Whatever these experiences were, and I think for most of you, they're pretty negative, but you are a stronger Virgo because of it. And again, very easy for me to say because I don't know the specific detail of what you went through with this person or these people, but they're not part of your future. So don't take what they did to you into the future either. It's time to align to a higher vibration. This changes the game for you drastically. And if this is currently happening, don't stoop to their level to fight with them, to gossip about them, to try to get back at them like vengeance or something. No, whatever these people did, karma's coming to them. I think I told you that in one of your readings like 2 months ago. I was like, in the year of the fire horse, and we are in the year of the fire horse, they're going to get theirs. You need to step into a higher vibration. Once you do that, the answers you need are coming. And I feel like all new opportunities start heading your way. Tell me about the Tower. Tell me about the Tower. One more shuffle. Thank you. If you can do that, it's like then you become like one with your new path. Ace of Swords, that is the truth. Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, all new opportunities for you to work on, for you to create new directions to move in. They all start coming in for you. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of new opportunities coming in. Justice, tell me about this. Four of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Seven of Cups. Oh, that's sharp. I am always nervous with the cross watchers watching your readings. I get that a lot for you. They will get theirs. That's all I'm going to say about it. They will get theirs. For whatever Three of Swords they caused you, that you have to heal from, the burdens that you carried, justice has been called. Judgment will be called. They will get theirs, and you will hear about it. The answers you need are coming. It's not going to happen this week, but you're going to hear about it. It could be 5 years from now, but somewhere, somehow, you're going to find out that justice was served. Now prepare yourself. Justice doesn't always arrive the way we think it should. Someone makes us lose our home. We're like, oh, I hope they lose their home one day. They may not. They may lose their car. They might lose their wallet. And you might be like, oh, that's no big deal. But it is to them. Like whatever justice they're getting, it's not that it matches what they did to you. It's to make them feel what you feel, what you felt. That's where it's equal. The pain or the distraught or whatever it is here that you experience, they're going to feel that. It just might look different to you. And you will hear about it. Some people never find out what happens. You're going to hear about it or see it or witness it. Four of Wands, okay? So maybe they lose a relationship, they lose some sense of stability, they lose money in the stock market. I don't know, something in regards to house, home, structure, stability, community. Maybe their reputation gets tarnished. Something like that happens. So people see them for what they are. There's all these people back here looking at these three people. So people then see them, or again, like their reputation is marred. You don't have to do anything about it. You just have to raise your vibration so this new stuff can come in. Step into the spotlight. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Three more cards here for Virgo. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Cups, new opportunities, Nine of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. There's your insight. Hierophant, Three of Swords, and the Hermit. Uh, yeah, you're going to hear about it, or you're going to see it firsthand. Maybe you see it online, or you hear about it from like a secondary source or a third party, like friends you have in common, or you bump into someone and they're like, "Hey, did you hear about so and so?" And you're going to be like, "No, I didn't." And they're going to be like, "Oh, let me tell you what happened to them." There's something like that here happening. It's like you're going to witness it, hear about it. So I wouldn't worry so much about this. I would just let it go. Love in your heart for all, right? Doesn't concern you anymore. It's in the past. Now you need to work into stepping into your future. New opportunities, financial abundance, maybe a new romantic partner. There's something here. It's all waiting for you, basically. I don't know how else to word it. It's all waiting for you to let go of this. And just know and trust that in the future you will hear about this person or these people. There's no retribution or anything that you have to do now or in the future. Just let go of the resentment in your heart and align to a higher vibration. 3 cards of advice here for Virgo. 3 cards of advice here for Virgo. Once you do that, I would expect all new opportunities to come in. Meeting new people, new exciting experiences, more potential to make money. One more shuffle. Thank you. Because then you're like energetically free. You know, it's like you're not carrying around this old baggage. So new stuff now can come in. It's like cleaning out the closet. Now you have room to get new things. Hangman, see it from another perspective. Once you let go of that, Queen of Pentacles, there's your abundance. Tower, 2 towers. It comes in full card. New beginning. You can't make it up. That's why I love tarot. New opportunities, new security. But again, it's going to require you to rise up to a higher vibration. And once you do that, if you can let that go, new stuff comes in very quickly. That is what I have for you, Virgo, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. I hope you're well. Just give me a second here, my dear, to clear this up. Libra, your readings have been quite intense lately. It looks like you are shifting onto a new timeline in the next couple of months. And I'm sure that sounds a bit scary for those of you in the middle of it. So let's see if any of that comes out in your reading today. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. We're going to take a look at your angel messages now for the week of April 5th, 2026. Your angel number, 55. 5 is all about change. Yes. Substantial change is in your future. Literally cannot make it up. Embrace the change. A need to overcome your insecurities. Let go of your fears. This week, my darling, you're beginning to evolve. You're evolving. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. I didn't see any of these cards. I shuffled them in the beginning, and here we are. A chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in the next chapter. Let go of all things that are now out of your control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead of you than anything or anyone you're leaving behind. Message from your spirit guides, grounding. You're being asked to ground yourself this week. You've been spending too much time in your head, and it's time for you to pay attention to your body. Go outside, plant your feet on the ground, get a little sun on your face, meditate. Make sure you stay hydrated this week, okay? Enjoy the centering feeling that these activities will bring to you. Message from Archangel Michael, increase your knowledge. Card number 15. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. So there's something here. You need to learn how to do something for your next chapter. You need to learn a new skill. You need to acquire data about where you're moving. You know, there's something like that here at play. It's time to increase your knowledge because your life is changing and a new chapter is coming in. Within a couple of months, no more than 5 months, the new chapter is here. You're very close to achieving your goal. Told you, gibbous moon. So this is going to come in quick. 5 months sounds like it's a long way off. It's not. It's going to go by like that, especially with Uranus now moving into Uranus. Everyone pronounces it differently, especially now with Uranus moving into Gemini within a couple of weeks. Things are really going to speed up, and it's going to affect you as an air sign. So 5-6 months sounds like it's really far away. It's not. Time to get grounded and start working on the new, because it's going to be here before you realize it. Tell me more about this here for Libra, please. Tell me more about this for Libra. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Wands, start discovering. Wheel of Fortune for that change that is coming in quick. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Swords, that is the truth. Time to discover. That is my Lewis and Clark, if you will, adventure card out of the 4 pages. This is, I'm bold and brave enough. I'm not taking the leap forward yet. Minor Arcana card to the Fool card, but you need to prepare. You need to prepare for what's coming. And it's nothing scary. Like, I feel like you're aware of this change already. Tell me about the Page of Wands. Tell me about the Page of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Wands. Start to prepare so then you can take action. King of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of that, Queen of Cups. Time for you to look at all the various opportunities, information, collecting data, something like that. And for some of you, maybe even saving money or finding new sources of money. Because for some of you, this is going to require you to like save money for this. But yeah, it's time to discover. Tell me about that Wheel of Fortune. I don't think you're going to recognize your life by October this year. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, we'll take it. 4 of Wands. So for some of you, it's relocation. You could be meeting a life partner, getting married, a new job. Sometimes that 4 of Wands could be in regards to structure and stability, like a new company. One more shuffle. Thank you. 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Pentacles. You want this. You want this. You might be scared. You might be nervous. You're not quite sure. Like, let's say it's relocation. You know you want to move. 4 of Wands. I know I don't want to live here anymore. You may not know where you want to move to, but you are firm on the belief you're moving. This could also be a Libra where you're like, I want a long-term committed partnership. I don't have anyone in my life right now. I'm single, but I'm firm on that's what I want. I want to spend the rest of my life with this type of person. So whatever decision this is here for you, this change, I feel like you know about it, and I feel like you're certain that you want it. There's just something here about the need to acquire more data so you can actually then like more easily more easily move into it or transition into it. Knight of Wands. So this is a good week, if this message is resonating for you, to allocate some time to increase your knowledge about the new skill, the new location, the new job. Start thinking about what kind of love partner you want for those of you that are single. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, this is going to come in quick. The Moon, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. You can't see it right now. You can't see it right now. But I'm telling you, your life is going to change. So for this week, your message here is really clear. If this message is resonating for you, you know your life's about to shift or change. It's time for you to take in the knowledge that you need and start this week doing that so you can prepare for what's coming, because you're literally this close to a whole new life. And look, this could be something like you want to quit smoking. Time to discover a new cessation plan. You know, what are you going to do when you quit? Are you using a patch? Are you using a vape? Are you just look into the various things? If you're hell-bent that you want to leave where you're currently living, time to start looking into new, new places of the world or a new community. Do you want a flat? Do you want a condo? Do you want to rent? Do you want to buy a home? How much is the type of home that you want to buy? How much money do you need to save for that? There's just something here about starting to collect the data. Like, knowledge, information will be so valuable to you when it comes to moving forward. 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Advice. 10 of Swords, that ending is coming. The new beginning is literally on the heels of something ending. 5 of Wands, bottom of the deck, 7 of Swords. And don't sabotage it by getting so lost in whatever's ending, this chapter that's ending for you. Don't sabotage it by utilizing all of your time focusing on the ending. You should be focusing on increasing your knowledge for the new beginning, because it's coming in quick. Yeah, Leo season at the latest, and we're in April right now. So we're in April. Yes, we are in April. This is the week of April 5th. So yeah, this is coming in really quick for you. So start collecting your information, my love. The new beginning is fun. It's exciting, but the more prepared you are for it, the easier it'll be for you to transition into it. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. Oh yeah, you definitely have something ending. I'm not trying to scare you. I feel like if this message resonates, you already know what this is. But that is what I have for you, Libra, for the week of April 5th, 2026. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio, my moon babies. Let's see what our angel messages are for the week of April 5th, 2026. Let me just clear Libra out of the way here. Okay, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What are the angel messages here for my moon babies? Angel number 444. Beautiful. Trust your journey. Trust the way your life unfolds, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be at this present moment, because this week, my dear, you are protected. Message from the universe. If you want to be more successful in life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract into your life. Trust that more is happening, more than you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. So you have divine protection here in some area here of your life. Okay. Message from your spirit guide. Celebrate. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. So there's something here that each of us, as a Scorpio moon, there's something here that each of us, we need to celebrate. Oh, I'm doing the reading on April 6th. This is 2 years. Today is 2 years I've been on YouTube. Okay, I got to find a reason to celebrate that. Okay, may not be a big deal to other people, but it's a big deal to me. So yeah, find something to celebrate. And if you don't have something like that, again, no matter how large or small it is, celebrate. If I didn't have that, I probably would celebrating the fact my cat did not, spit up a hairball this morning like he does every day. It was like one less thing I have to clean in the house. So victories come in all shapes and sizes, my friends. But this week, make sure you find one thing to celebrate in terms of an accomplishment here. Change is coming. Card number 7. You're protected. Change is coming. You're going to have something to celebrate. Okay, this seems to be a little bit bigger than the potential hairball on the carpet. Change is coming. Card number 7. I am here to guide you through this exciting transformation. This is a time of a joyous opportunity. Something here you will be celebrating. Moonology card here for the week. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. Okay, tell me more about this here for Scorpio. Tell me more about them being protected, celebrating a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Tell me more about this change. This change is going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. I would look at your birth chart, see where your North Node is. Mine is Sagittarius. So when I look at Sagittarius, Sagittarius is a lot about travel and forward movement and expanding. And yeah, for me to want to relocate, which the change is coming, we talked about it even more this morning, I'm going to have to step out of my comfort zone to step into that North Node, right, to acquire the energy of Sagittarius. So I would look at your birth chart. And if you don't know your birth chart, there's a link in the description box. I would see what your North Node placement is and then learn about that particular sign, because I think there's some qualities there that will help you to move your life forward towards this change or this opportunity. One more shuffle. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, change is coming. Knight of Cups, offer, opportunity. I think you're worried here. You're worried that it's not coming in, or you're worried that it's not possible. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Things are now spinning in your favor. Many forces are at work in your favor. One more shuffle. Thank you. Wheel of Fortune, clarified by 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the Moon. Some long-held dream that you've wanted. I think what you don't see coming is that it's coming in. It's protected. This dream that you've wanted, maybe since you were a child. I don't know, you want to be a veterinarian or something like that. Whatever it is for you. I think you're up in your head like it's never coming. It's never coming. It's not possible. No, what you don't see is that it is coming. Knight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Tell me about what's coming in here for the Scorpio collective. Like you've put out, I don't know, 50 applications or resumes, and you're like, I'm never going to find a job. I'm never going to find a job. And it's like, no, your desire here to find a job, it's coming to you. The job offer is coming. Change is coming. And then you'll be able to celebrate the new job. One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Cups, clarified by 2 of Cups. There it is, Page of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Everything I say is the truth. It's coming. I think you're sitting here in a lack mentality. whoever this Two of Cups is, this partner, professional, platonic, or romantic, we have the person, we have the message, we have the messenger, and now we have the opportunity. I mean, it doesn't get any clearer than that. And I think you're thinking, I'm never going to find, a romantic partner, or this person isn't coming back to me. Like, again, whatever's in that Six of Cups, it's some wish, dream, goal that you've had for a long time, for some of you since childhood. The dream is protected. The wish is protected. You might not feel that way right now because you're without it and you're stuck in your head that it's not coming, but it is coming. And then you're going to be able to celebrate this. So Five of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Devil, you got to get out of this lack mentality. I feel like it's never coming. I'm not good enough. They're not going to hire me. No one's going to love me. Whatever this is for you, you have to break free from this. And maybe it's become a comfort zone. Maybe that's the comfort zone you need to get out of. Because sometimes thinking the worst, it becomes like second nature for us. I know that as a Scorpio moon. I'm always thinking worst case scenario. We were driving around yesterday, it was Easter, and we were driving around yesterday, and he said something to me about he wants to purchase something. It's a very significant purchase. And my mind immediately went to, if we keep our money separate, and that's the deal, and I'm good with that. But I immediately thought, oh my God, if he buys that, he's not going to have his share of the deposit for the house. Like that, I immediately went to, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. And he's telling me this on Easter. I was just I was out of my mind. Today, I got out of my comfort zone. And this morning I was like, we need to talk. When we were driving yesterday, and you said that you wanted to buy this thing. How does that fit into our long-term goal? And then he was able to explain it away explain the worry away from me, basically. But yeah, the offer, the opportunity that you want is coming. You might not see it right now, or again, but for me, that's a comfort zone. I will immediately think the worst. And not just with him, with anything or with anyone. So maybe we need to step out of our comfort zone, step out of the worry or step out of the lack mentality. Tell me about that Nine of Swords. Because I know as a Gemini sun, Nine of Swords gets really comfortable for me. Even if it disrupts my sleep. It's like, oh, I can do it. It's 2 hours of sleep. I got it. It's become comfortable. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nine of Swords, clarified by Ace of Cups. Four of Pentacles, that's the comfort zone. Oh, yeah. Ace of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Hermit. Ruminating on this never coming in. Because that's what the Knight is holding. That's what the Page is delivering. And that's what the other person in the Two of Cups is holding. So, yeah, this thing that you want, you're stuck. It's a comfort zone. Four of Pentacles, to constantly go within the Hermit energy and say it's not coming, it's not possible. But it is coming. It's protected. It's part of your karmic contract in a good way for you to receive this. So the dream, wish, goal, person, whatever it is that you want here, it is protected. Change is coming. This week, I think we need to work on getting out of the comfort zone, which is a negative mindset. 3 cards of advice here for Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle. Thank you. And if you're going to write in the comments, I don't want the past person. No one fucking said it's the past person. I got to put it out there because I always get that. It could be the job you want, whatever, the friend you want, some community group you want to be part of. Again, want to be a veterinarian, whatever it is, the dream is protected. Just get out of the negative mindset that it's not coming in. That's the whole crux of the reading here. Has nothing to do with another person. Empress, the Lovers, 2 cards came out, 3 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. Oh my God, you literally cannot make this up. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Empress attracts. The Empress knows this is what I want. I'm planning for, right? The Empress is the best qualities of all 4 queens. So, you think in terms of Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. This person, whether you're masculine or feminine, has nurtured this dream. They believe in this dream. They've invested time in this dream. It is their truth. This is what they want. They have absolute clarity. So whatever it is, you know that you want it. You know that you're worthy of it. You know that you deserve it. You know that you've been working towards it. So in that Lover's card, make the choice to believe that your 9 of Cups is coming in, as opposed to making the choice that it's not coming in and you'll be devastated over it. That's all we have to do. Get out of the comfort zone, because right now the comfort zone is really negative. That's all. And it's keeping our vibration really low. And the lower the vibration, the more delay in this coming in. That's what I have for you, Scorpio, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, good luck getting out of this. I know I needed that advice as well. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. I hope that you are well. I'm going to take a quick coffee break. You won't see it. I'm going to edit that portion out. But then I will be back, my dear, to do your reading. And of course, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Okay. Hello, Sagittarius. I'm back. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. Your angel number, 333. That's interesting. I don't know who I was saying it to, but all day yesterday, I was seeing 333 and 333. You are being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truths and be a positive light to others. This week, my darling, you are powerful. Message from the universe. We are always speaking to you and sending you messages. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We are reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else, in something more. We've got your back. I hope that mic is on. It is. Okay. Message from your spirit guides. Pay attention. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to the signs that you're being given, both the subtle ones and the ones that can't be missed. These signs will help you see how to best move forward in order to live your best life. Okay, you have a very spiritual, deep connection here this week with the universe, God, your spirit guide, your angels, whatever it is that you believe in, whomever it is that you believe in. I feel like they're trying to send you messages this week, whether it's a random thought you're having, a dream, something you're seeing on TV, a song you haven't heard in 30 years is now playing on the radio. All of these different signs and synchronicities are coming to you like from the other side. I feel like the veil between you and the universe, or you and your higher self, it's like very thin this week. So yeah, I would pay attention to any messages you're receiving. Yes, you are correct. Card number 38 is your message from Archangel Michael. You have listened to your inner guidance, which would come from your higher self, and you've made a wise choice. Keep moving forward. And your Moonology card here for the week, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. Okay. So you made the right decision. Whatever decision you made is keeping you safe, emotionally, physically, financially, something like that. Keeping you safe, keeping your loved ones safe, keeping something that you love safe. Tell me more about these signs that are coming in this week. I feel like the signs are intended to move you forward in a particular direction with that keep moving forward card. It's like once you get this message, then it's like, yes, you're correct. Then you're going to know which way to go. One more shuffle. Thank you. 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Don't miss the sign. You're receiving some kind of message here this week that is going to move you away from something that is toxic or uncover some truth for you. But ultimately it leads you to happiness, even though it might not feel very good in the moment that you're experiencing this. 10 of Cups. Tell me about the 10 of Cups. Tell me about the 10 of Cups here for Sagittarius. One more shuffle. Thank you. This is being clarified by the 3 of Wands, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords. I think there's some message that's trying to come to you in regard to this 10 of Cups. And 10 of Cups would be any connection in your life that is within your inner circle, like with your community or friends or family member or a lover. The information you receive will enable you to make a decision to move away from that person. And it could be a toxic job, a community group you're part of. I just think there's a truth here being uncovered. And I don't think it's because this situation, environment, or connection is telling you firsthand. You're receiving a message. It's going to help you connect the dots. And then you're going to make a decision to pivot and go in another direction. You're being protected from whomever or whatever this is. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Seven of Swords, clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Phoenix. That's exactly what's happening here. Something will be illuminated to you. This is someone that's been in your life for quite some time. I think you've been confused about them or what to do about them. Do I continue talking to them? Do I continue being affiliated with them? Do I continue trying to make this work or keep this dream alive? Do I keep the family intact? There's something like that here. And I feel like it's been very confusing. It's been very confusing because this person is a bit of a trickster energy. Don't miss the sign. Four of Cups. There's a message coming to you. Three of Swords. I think it might be a little bit of a painful truth here or a painful realization. You know, it's like, let's say this is a work situation and you just have this hunch. You've had this feeling that the promotion you've wanted is going to someone else at work. But no one's told you that, right? The job hasn't told you. The higher ups haven't told you. The other person or people that you think might be getting the promotion instead of you, they're quiet about it. They're not saying anything. And then you're randomly scrolling online and you see someone congratulating your coworker on the promotion. And it's like something like that is being revealed. And yeah, in that moment, Three of Swords, it's going to hurt. Five of Pentacles. I was rejected. I didn't get the raise. I didn't get that promotion. And on top of it, no one even told me about it. I had to randomly see it. There's something like that. Does it hurt? Yes. But now you know that this is an untrustworthy employer because maybe they told you you were getting it and now behind your back they gave it to someone else. Does it hurt in that moment to realize it? Yes. Does it now pivot you and you go, you know what? Fuck this. Blow this taco stand. I'm now going to look for another job. Yes. And then you end up landing another job because you were protected. Even though it doesn't feel like protection in the moment, this rejection is actually God's redirection to get you somewhere else. So there's like some truth here being uncovered. And if it's not something you're seeing online, it's something you're thinking about and you're like connecting the dots and you're like, oh, that's why they didn't call me or that's why they didn't text me. Okay, that makes sense now. And then you're like, well, now I know what I'm going to do about that situation. Three of Cups. Tell me about the Three of Cups. Tell me about the Three of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, this is intended to pivot you away. Three of Cups, 333. We have the King of Wands. There you are. Queen of Swords, information coming in. So you have King of Wands, Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. And then there's the Eight of Pentacles here to the Four of Wands to the Two of Pentacles. So this, again, illumination, if you will. I'll just call it illumination. Because for some of you, it's like a dream you're having. But it's not your ordinary dream. You're going to wake up remembering it. It's going to feel real or be real. And it's going to enable you to connect some dots. It could be a memory that maybe you suppressed that resurfaces itself this week. And you're like, oh, wow, that really did happen. You could be catching someone in a lie by omission. They tell you they went to ABC. Really, they went to XYZ. And then you're sitting there washing the dishes and it just clicks on you. Oh my God, I totally missed that the other day when they said that. And for others of you with this many swords on the table, it could be communication like you're seeing it online. Whatever it is, it doesn't feel great in the moment. I have to be honest with you. And I've been there. I've experienced this too. But it it pivots you to go, you know what? I'm going to take the inspired action. Now that I have this knowledge of the Queen of Swords, I'm going to invest my time, my love, my talent in a new direction. Eight of Pentacles. I now can pivot and work on something else. Work on finding another job. Work on getting out of this living environment. Work on closing the chapter with this person. Like you will make the right decision. Anything else on what is being kept here from the Sagittarius collective or the dots they're connecting? And look, it's possible for some of you, it's already been revealed to you. You maybe haven't wanted to admit it to yourself. Sometimes people's actions reveal more than anything. And a quick example, not to make your reading about mine, but I always feel very close to Sagittarius collective. When I was gaining up the nerve to tell my ex-husband that I wanted a divorce, and I knew for about a year or two before I actually said it, like, you know, the momentum was building within me. I felt so bad leading up to that 15 seconds of insane courage when it came out of my mouth. But then I did experience the Three of Swords, even though it was my decision. But what hurt more was seeing how quickly he had moved on. Like literally within a couple of weeks, he was on dating apps. And it was very apparent. And all of our friends knew. And we live in a very small town. And he was already taking someone new out to local bars. And I just, in that moment, that being revealed to me, like hearing that from someone else, it broke my heart a little bit more because I was like, man, I should have left years ago. Like I was giving this guy the benefit of the doubt and thinking, well, I'm going to stay in this, right? That sunk cost fallacy. I'm in it already. It's not the greatest, but it, keep on trucking type of thing. I'm married. What am I going to do? But then afterwards, something was like that was revealed to me. And I was like, huh. And then years later, I'm talking years later, I'm in another, I'm in a new relationship. He settled on one person. We remained friends. The divorce ended up being amicable. And I was like, you know what? It's past. I spent almost a quarter century with the man, so I'm not going to hate him. He ended up coming over to help us out with something. There was something here we needed to do at my house that we could not do. We needed a third person. I happened to bump into him. I asked him if he could help. He was like, of course. So he stops by. We end up going into the little back patio area and we're talking. And I asked him how the new relationship is going. And he says, well, she's talking about moving in and buying a house. And I was like, wow, that's really fast. And he's like, well, we've been together for 5 years. And that was something he revealed that I don't think he realized in that moment. I'm standing there and I'm looking around and I'm thinking to myself, we've only been separated for 4. So you've been dating her for 5. Oh, okay. And at that point, I didn't care. I'm in a new relationship and I'm still with, my guy. But there's something like that. So it could even be coming from an ex where you've already pivoted, you already moved on, and something is revealed to you. That, like, open mouth, insert foot moment. And yeah, it causes a little bit of a 3 of Swords. Even though the divorce was over and we had moved on and I'm in a happy relationship, like, it still was a 3 of Swords moment because it's that moment of realization of, I felt so bad telling this man I wanted a divorce. And truth be told, he clearly was not being loyal to me as I was to him. You know what I mean? So there's something like that here at play. It's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, it's happening in the now. For others of you, you close this out, but you're going to find something out about this person now, which is going to make you, feel some kind of way when you're like, wow, that was happening behind my back then. There's something like that here at play. So take it how it resonates to you. It could be for some of you information on an ex-friend, family member you don't talk to, lover, ex-lover, ex-place that you worked at. You might find out something. And for others of you, it's someone currently in your life. Either way, it's confirmation that the rejection or your perceived rejection is actually redirecting you in a new direction, in a better direction. 3 more cards on this, please. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. The 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, something you've been worried about, or again, kind of just has been going back and forth in your mind. What is this person up to? Or were they really doing ABC back then? Again, I don't know how it's going to play out for you, but it is something that maybe in your alone time you think about or you ruminate about. That truth and clarity is coming to you. Queen of Wands. It's something this person did in the past. It's something they did in the past. And now past could be last week, past could be 10 years ago. But something that you have been thinking about for a while, you're going to get the truth and clarity this week. Don't let it 3 of Swords you for too long. There's that 5 of Pentacles again. Yeah, there's some illumination. Sun to the 5 of Pentacles. Just use it to fuel you, okay? Use it to fuel you in a new direction. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Yeah. You're being protected from whomever or whatever this is. That's why it either didn't work out back then or isn't currently working out now. It's not meant to work out. And it wasn't meant to work out back then either. I just see you getting stronger now when it's revealed to you. Confirmation. Confirmation that the new path is the right one and that you're safe and you're protected. We'll take it. 3 cards of advice. Justice is served. Yeah. The World card, the 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups. You can't make it out. So, yeah, it's either this will give you the information you need to close it out with this person, although it's bittersweet here, 5 of Cups to the 6 of Cups, but at least it doesn't keep you trapped in a cycle, in a loop over and over again. It's like you're going to learn the lesson. You're going to clench your teeth and go F it, and you're going to pivot in a new direction. And that's what it's intended to do. It's going to be a hard redirection for some of you. For others of you, again, this is someone from your past. You already separated or stopped working for them or stopped talking to them or something like that. Something is illuminated, and it's going to make you feel like you did the right thing by quitting or walking away from them or stop talking to them. I just feel like it confirms something here for you. Justice, King of Wands, and then you can move forward. King of Wands to the Chariot. Yeah, you're either going to feel vindicated, like I knew I did the right thing back then by moving on, or now I have everything I need. Now I can see this person, place, or thing for what they truly are, no illusion, and now I can make a plan to get the hell out of Dodge. And now you get to do it your way. And honestly, I'm going to pull you 3 more cards, Sag. I don't think you need to let this person know that you know. Like, there's no reason. If it's a past person, you don't need to know. You've been vindicated. And if it's a new like someone currently in your life, I don't think you need to reveal it to them. I don't know why I'm being given that message. You don't need to reveal it to them. You can just make plans now to move forward. Like, you find out your person is cheating on you. You don't have to confront them. If your decision is this is unforgivable, now you can just create a plan to move. Like, to save your money, like relocate. Like, they don't need to know you know. It's like that kind of feeling. It's a friend that did something shady behind your back. They don't need to know that you know. Ooh, can I get 3 cards on that? 3 cards of advice about they don't need to know. The Sagittarius knows. They don't need to know. The power is in your hands. 1 more shuffle. Thank you. They don't need to know. 10 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. They don't need to know. World card again. They don't need to know. This is no longer your responsibility to carry. All you need to do now is meditate and plan, like very covertly. Like, I'm not showing that I know this. I'll reveal it later on. Right now, I'm going to create the new. Going to work on saving my money or an escape or finding another job. You know, they don't need to know that I know what they've been doing. They thought you couldn't see. Like, this person's hiding behind the 10 of Wands. You could just pretend that you don't really know. 3 swords are hanging. So yeah, it's going to hurt. But now you're armed with the truth. Ace of Swords. And you get to now create this new beginning. And they're none the wiser. And you get to close this out now on your terms. World card, 9 of Wands, and that Queen of Swords, and to the Chariot. Now you get to, again, a little wounded from what you're finding out for those of you where it's current. But now you're going to be able to organize. Now you're going to be very clear thinking in how you move forward after this. Like, you get to close this out on your terms. Like, instead of waiting for the job to fire you, you're going to find another job, an even better job. And then when you give them their, your notice, they're going to be like, oh, they weren't expecting it. No, but I know what you were doing. Like, I know what you were doing behind my back type of thing. I know what you did last summer. There you go. All right, Sag, that's what I have for you for the week ahead. So again, just brace yourself a little bit here. I'm not trying to make you paranoid. Brace yourself, but use it then to empower you to move in a new direction. It's like you learned that karmic lesson. You passed that karmic test. You're never going to have to repeat that shit with that person ever again. Now you just have to plan accordingly to move forward. That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week of April 5th, 2026. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Hope you're well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Your angel number, 22. You are in possession of incredible creative powers, and it is assured that you will achieve anything you wish this week. My darling, this week you are aligned. Message from the universe. I need you to get excited again. I need you to remember that you're not in this thing called life alone. I'm working on your challenges. I've already assigned angels to you, so let go of the stress and just trust. I've got a pretty incredible ending in store. In fact, that's why we need you to get excited again, because the happy ending that we have coming for you will rock your world. Message from your spirit guides. Surrender. You're being asked to let go of your need to control every part of your life and just surrender to the universe. Yeah, surrender. You're now aligned. Okay, I'll give you another message I just got. Control is an illusion. It's exhausting to try to hold on to something. Let it go and allow yourself to enjoy the relief that comes from doing so. So I think what you need to do here, you're very aligned to where you're supposed to be right now, even if it doesn't feel that way. Surrender the need to know the outcome. I know that's very difficult, especially for you. You're ruled by Saturn. But there's something here about surrendering to the outcome. This is like, what will be type of thing. What will be. Because it's working out in your favor, even if it doesn't feel that way right now. Message from Archangel Michael. Trust in divine purpose. Card number 34. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on the path of growth. Exactly. It doesn't feel like that right now, but the sun is going to be shining on your face. Like this is all going to make sense soon. Surrender what the outcome has to be, or when it has to be by. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Well, that's the death card, right? Scorpio. So yeah, I think you need to surrender how something is supposed to work out, or when it's supposed to work out by. I remember when I started dating him, we were at different stages of divorce. And I remember thinking, well, my divorce is going to be final by this time, and his better be also. Like I was, and then finally I was like, you know what? I just have to surrender. I can't control that. I don't have anything to do with that. It's not, I just need to focus on my divorce. So there's something like that here at play. Surrender when it's coming in, or surrender on the timing. You can't control the timing. You can only control your part of this situation. You can't control the other person or other people. You're aligned. Just focus on yourself. Yeah, focus on yourself right now. Tell me more about this here for Capricorn. One more shuffle here. Thank you. It's like putting out 10 job applications and waiting for at least one of them to contact you. And it's like, it's coming. Surrender when it has to come by. It has to come by Thursday. I have to hear from this company by Friday. I would let go of the when. 4 cups, because you're just going to wait. Like staring at your watch or staring at the clock. And it's like, before you know it, it's coming in. I feel like this is make better use of your time in the period in between. Knight of Wands. Yeah. What you need. I don't want to say what you want, because what we need and what we want are often two different things. But what you need is coming in. What you need is coming in. Tell me about that 4 cups. I feel like some of you are waiting. You're waiting for someone to contact you. You're waiting for the offer, waiting for the opportunity, waiting for the person to say something. You're spending a lot of time waiting. One more shuffle. Thank you. Surrender the wait. Ace of Swords. That is the truth. King of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Bottom of that Page of Pentacles. Again, it's like I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the offer. I'm waiting for the opportunity. I'm waiting for the communication. Tell me about what's coming in. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. Waiting for the apology. One more shuffle. Thank you. 2 of Cups, the Star, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of deck, 2 of Swords. There's a type of connection here in your life, professional, platonic, or romantic, that you're desiring. I want to nurture this connection. I want this connection in my life. Now, this could be with someone you know or someone you don't know. Like you're a single Capricorn. You're like, I would really like to nurture a connection with someone, a new friend or a new romantic partner. Well, let's say it's love related. I would really like someone that I can take care of them. They take care of me. There's an ebb and flow. They look at me like I'm a dream come true. I look at them like they're a dream come true. It's a very harmonious union, and we're building. Queen of Pentacles is a builder. We're building a life together. There's something like that here happening, but you're of the mindset of like, but the clock is ticking and I'm getting older, and maybe you want to have children, maybe you don't, but there's something here about like time, but I need it to happen now. I want to find someone now. I think you need to surrender the now. Some of you, you're already with this person and you're waiting for something from them. You're waiting for them to propose to you, propose marriage, propose moving in together, propose some idea of what the future will be. Is there a future for the two of you? Are you guys going to have kids? Like maybe you brought up the conversation, but now you're waiting for feedback. So for some of you, you don't have this person in your life yet. And we're going to stick to romance for a second. but you're just sort of like, when am I going to meet the person that I get to build or rebuild my life with? For others of you, the romantic partners in your life, but you're waiting for them to do something. And there's something here like, it's coming. You got to surrender the when. The same holds true if it comes to a friend, a family member, or even like a job. Like you put out the applications and resumes, it's coming in faster than you realize. There's something about letting go of the when. Yeah, even the Two of Swords is blindfolded. Like you can't see it now, but what you're waiting for is coming in. The person, the offer, the opportunity, you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. Even if the unknown or the in-between feels a little like it's misaligned, it's not. It's actually aligned. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. What you want is coming in. One more shuffle. Thank you. Even this, the two cards, it's like you keep looking back. Like, where is it? Where is it? It's like, it's coming. Seven of Cups, Page of Pentacles. The news, the information, the opportunity you want is coming in. Some of you are not going to like hearing this by July. Seven of Cups is 7th month of the year. So between now and July, the information offered, the opportunity, the person, the conversation, whatever it is that you want is coming in. That's what you need to surrender, because it's between now and July. Some of you are going to receive it in May, others in June. Some of you will be July. The point of the message here is to give up the when, surrender the when, and just wholeheartedly believe that what you want is coming in, or who you want is coming in. Something here has to align. Notice the Temperance card, one cup here flowing into another. Something has to align just right. So the job you want, the position isn't currently available. It needs to be vacated, or it needs to be created. The single person that you want to date, they're already in another relationship. That relationship has to end. They have to cycle out of it. They have to heal. Then they're put on your path. Don't think because you're not meeting any prospective love partners right now that love, you'll never have love in your life, or the type of relationship you want to nurture. It's like something is cycling out for the other person. Like something needs to be aligned in their life in order for the two of you to come together. Even if this is like your current partner. There's something here like maybe you're ready for this, move in together, get married or whatever, have children, but they're not. But they will be by July. Hope this is making sense for someone watching. So whatever it is, whomever it is you're waiting for, I would surrender. What are they working on? I feel like then, boom, that will be divine timing then. That Wheel of Fortune. Like when you receive the message, it's good timing. It's also something you need to work on in the interim. You need to make better use of your time instead of staring at the clock. Okay, what is that? Well, it's person, okay? Professional, platonic, romantic. What is that person working on? One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, 2-2 is partnership. What are they working on? The Lovers, the Empress, and the King of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords, the Fool. Okay, lots of different things here. This person is working on getting out of a sticky situation. I don't know how else to word that. They're getting out of another connection. They're relocating. They're saving their money. There's something like that. Like before they can make the choice to approach you to birth this relationship or go to a higher level of commitment, whatever it is here that you're desiring, they have to get out of something else first. Or they need to get their ducks in a row first. So they have to save their money to get you an engagement ring. You know, there's something like that. Or they want to have a nest egg of money before the two of you start talking about buying a house. They might have to exit another connection, whether you know this person or not. There's something like that here at play. Like they have to work through something else before they can have the new beginning. So it's like they need, or even if this is an employer and you're looking for a job, your next employer has to either create that position for you or fire the person who's in it, or transfer that person to another department. This person has to do something. So yeah, you're right on time. You're like, I'm ready, let's go. But this person is a little behind you. I hope that is making sense. Okay. What can you do in the interim? So give up the when and know that you're aligned and it's coming to you. What can Capricorn do in the interim? One more shuffle. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles when it comes to you choosing your time. 2 of Wands because you're waiting for this. 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. That's a lot of pentacles. There's something here about working on your own stability, working on your own finances, or brushing up on a skill here. So you're waiting for, you put out 10 resumes and now you're waiting for an employer to get back to you. Between now and then, sharpen your skills or learn a new skill. Don't block yourself from forward growth or expansion. You're waiting for this love partner to see if the two of you can buy a house together. Focus on your money for right now, like new ways that you can create money, or go through your bills and see where you can maybe reduce some stuff so you can save more money. It's like while they're cycling out of something or preparing themselves, you need to prepare yourself. Definitely something like that here at play. Because this is going to come in quicker than you realize. And it's like, don't wait for it to come in. Get ready for it to come in. And I think you have to be strong with yourself. Like, I'm not going to spend any more time thinking about when this is going to happen. Instead, I'm going to live as if it's already happening. And so I'm going to get prepared for it. If you're putting out, go back to the job thing, 10 resumes, and you're waiting for the, someone to get back to you for an interview or to offer you a job. Well, what are things that you can do with your day right now that you're not going to be able to do when you have a 9-to-5 or a full-time job? You know what I mean? Are there things you can do around the house, little projects you wanted to do? Like, make better use of your time, because when the job offer does come in, you're not going to have 7 days available to work on that. So work on it now. Organize the pantry, move around the bedroom furniture, clear out the basement, organize the attic. There's stuff like that here, like you can do, because when this comes in, you're not going to have the time to do it. That's what it feels like. Or you need to like be prepared, like learn a skill or save money, especially if that's a romantic partner. Anything else Capricorn needs to know? One more shuffle. Thank you. 6 of Cups. What you want comes in. I knew it. 8 of Cups to the Emperor. This person is coming towards you. I don't know how else to say it. The job, the person, the type of love partner you want, it's coming towards you. But there's a space in between when this can happen. And you could feel like nothing is happening. This person has something else going on. So your message for this week is release the negativity that it's never coming, surrender the when, and use your time in the space in between to focus on things that you need to accomplish before that offer or opportunity or person or conversation comes in. This is not wasted time. This is not wasted time at all. You have a happy ending coming. What you want is coming in. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for the Capricorn Collective, please. Queen of Pentacles. There you are. What you want comes in. Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. It's like information, communication, offer, opportunity comes in. They could be an air sign. They don't have to be. But I feel like it comes in. 7th month of the year, Cancer season, July, between now and then. So find something else that you can, that adds to your security, adds to your stability, fixing up your home, saving your money. There's something like that here, like tending to your other responsibilities. Or even if this is job related, and I'm not telling you have to wait till July for a job, but there's something here like in the interim, brushing up on your skills or learning a new program, because when that comes in, it's like, then you'll be absolutely ready for it. If this, what you want came in today, truth be told, you're not 100% ready for it. That's why you have the space in between. Hope that makes sense for you. That is what I have for you. And this would be like, same example, because see that Chariot card. Let's say you are looking for, I don't know, the house of your dreams because you want to relocate. Well, if you found the house of your dreams tomorrow, are you ready? Do you have the down payment ready? Are you ready to pack up and move? If you found the house of your dreams tomorrow, have you thrown out the garbage? Have you given away some stuff? Do you have some items packed? Because once you find the house of your dreams and you have the deposit, you have about 30 to 60 days to move. Once you go through the mortgage process, the closing, it's like, it happens very quickly. That's why it's like the space in between this is the time, again, only using moving as an analogy. Because for me, even the 8 of Cups is a card of movement. Have you cleared out the stuff? Do you know what you're taking, what you're not taking? Do you have a dumpster, or Use the space in between wisely, okay? What you want is coming in. I think that's your biggest message this week. That is what I have for you, my dear. Stop thinking it's not coming in, because it is. Just prepare for its arrival. That is what I have for you for the week of April 5th, 2026. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. I hope that you're well. Let's take a look now at your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Angel number 999. Well, you are nearing a completion here, my friend. Thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs, so you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. This week, my dear, you are unique. So you have a cycle closing up relatively soon. Message from the universe. When the world feels like it is coming crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be a turning point for what you've been waiting for. Message from your spirit guides. Compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself or to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, or a horrible friend to yourself, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Have compassion for yourself. You have a cycle closing out and you have a new chapter here beginning. The space in between. I feel like you have 1 foot in the old world, 1 foot in the new. The space in between could be uncomfortable. So be extra compassionate towards yourself this week. Extra patient with yourself. Message from Archangel Michael. Put your creative energy into action. Card number 25. Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity, help you communicate your vision, and motivate you to create something beautiful. Clean slate. What do you want it to be? Moonology card. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Okay, tell me more about this. The cycle closing out, leaving the past in the past. Put your creative energy into action. All right, tell me more about this here for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Don't stay in a situation, environment, or connection that you have outgrown, simply out of pride. 4 of Cups, because you're not happy with it anyway. Page of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Your intuition has been telling you for a long time, we're not happy here. Situation, environment, or connection. There's a new path, a new opportunity opening up for you. You don't have to take it, but it's there for the taking. I think if this message is resonating for you, you've been thinking about this for a long time. This is nothing new. This is nothing new. Don't stay in the 4 of Cups out of pride or sunk cost fallacy. Well, I've been married for 20 years and I can't divorce now. Why not? You're not happy. You're not happy. They're not happy. No one's happy here. And the universe is saying, take that as an out. You're not happy with the job. You're not happy. You're not happy anyway with whatever this is. Person, place, or thing. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. You're not happy with it. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. Again, situation, environment, connection. Could be your car. I'm really not happy with your car. You know, sinking more money into it doesn't get you any closer to a better car or a safer car or a newer car. But finding out ways on how you can save money for a new car, like that would be a pivot in a new direction. Tell me about the 4 of Cups. What is this that you're not happy with? Situation, environment, connection. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Okay, I got 2 messages here. You're not happy with it, but you stay out of pride and ego, or you stay to spite someone else. Only take that if it hits, okay? Some of you stay out of pride and ego. Some of you stay because if you leave, someone else gets it. So let's say this is work-related. You have a job. You don't like being there. You don't like being there. You don't like interacting with those people. And some of those people don't like interacting with you either. It's only an example. Don't get mad at me. It's not predictive in nature. But it's like, but if I leave, then I know Susie down the hall is going to be promoted to my position. And I can't stand Susie down the hall. So I'm going to stay here in this job that I don't like. And people here don't like me because I'm coming to work with a bad attitude because truth be told, I don't want to be here anymore. But I'll be damned if Susie gets my job. There's something like that here at play. For others of you, you're not happy in a romantic partnership, but instead of leaving, you're entertaining someone else. Only take it if it hits. And maybe you're staying in the long-term connection or the existing connection or the marriage or something like that out of pride or ego. Like, well, again, sunk cost fallacy. Well, I've invested all of this time and we have a home together and I don't want to, disparage my image to the community. So I'm just going to stay here and I'm going to find joy and happiness and unity and another connection behind my person's back. Only take that if it hits. But there's something here of I'm not happy with this and I'm staying in it out of pride and ego, or I'm staying in it to spite someone else so they don't get it. Or I've invested so much in this, but I'm not happy with it. And I'm going to find distraction, entertainment, happiness, love outside of it without it knowing. Page of Wands. This cycle is closing out for you, regardless of which message there resonates. And if none of them resonates, don't get upset. Don't drop hate. It's just not your message. Check another placement. Page of Wands. If it does resonate for you, then the Page of Wands would be you then realizing this isn't going to be able to sustain itself much longer. I'm not going to be able to go to work with a smile on my face because at some point I'm going to be like, F this and I'm going to quit. Or I can't keep being 1 foot in this relationship and 1 foot in the other. One or the other is going to leave you, if not both. There's something like that here at play, and you know this. Like, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know that you can't exist in both at the same time. So if it's your message, Page of Wands, it's time to start discovering how you can move out of it, transition out of it, find another job, tell your partner you no longer want to be with them anymore. But that's closing out for you. And you get to make a decision now, Aquarius. Does it close out on your terms or someone else's? Do you just continue to go to work with a bad attitude until you're fired? Because that wouldn't be it closing out on your terms, Do you keep indulging in two romantic partners until they both find out and one leaves or both leaves? Because again, that's not closing out on your terms. Page of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. And don't be cocky. Leo, low vibe Leo could be cocky and think, I could keep doing this. I don't think that's going to work out for you. Two of Wands. It's time for you to start exploring how you can extricate yourself from this. Two of Wands is a card of future planning. High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. Create that plan and keep it to yourself. Again, you don't have to tell the job that you're looking to leave. You don't have to tell the romantic partner you're looking to leave. But create the plan to leave. Put your creative energy, instead of trying to saddle two lives or two worlds, or continuing to go to work in a place you don't like, or engaging in a romantic partnership you don't like, and finding, happiness elsewhere. Create the plan to extricate yourself. Use the energy, transmute the energy in a different way. Plan your exit before your exit plans its exit on you. Does that make sense? Like, plan your exit before that plans your exit. Seven of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the opportunity to plant a new seed in a new direction. 10 of Wands. 4 of Pentacles. And the Devil. Pride, ego, materialism, comfort, a comfort zone is going to keep you trapped. It's going to keep you trapped. I have to stay with this person or someone else is going to have them is not a way to hold on to a relationship. Engaging in two relationships at the same time, not a way to have a healthy relationship. Truth be told, you don't have a healthy relationship with either one of them. Whether they both know about the other or not, or only one knows, inconsequential. Staying at the job that you hate for the title or just to make sure someone else doesn't get it, it's not healthy. Staying in it for power, for pride, not healthy. Give me 3 cards on this, please. Don't hold on for all the wrong reasons. One more shuffle. Thank you. When the world feels like it's coming crashing down around you. Yeah, if you don't create a plan to extricate yourself from this, it's going to happen to you. Using work as the analogy, one day you go to work and you're just fired. You're let go. Happens that quick. The Emperor, the Chariot, and the 4 Wands. You can exit this on your terms. You can exit this on your terms. You can say, I'm going to be the emperor of my life. I'm moving this new direction. I'm going to change my life. Okay, I'm going to move in a new direction. Or I'm going to hold on to this out of pride or ego, or so someone else doesn't get it or have it. Or again, 4 Pentacles to the Devil could be like, I'm only saying in this for money or the title or what it looks like to the public. But what happens if Aquarius chooses that route? Because right now you're at a decision point. You get to choose how this closes out, your terms or someone else's. What happens if you leave it to someone else? What happens if Aquarius leaves this to someone else? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Cups, Knight of Swords, and the 5 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands, Strength card, and Judgment. If you leave it to someone else to make the judgment call, you're going to be left in the dust. And you're going to be wondering, what the hell just happened? This is like knowing that you're supposed to ask for a divorce, only an example, and you don't. Instead, maybe you're having an affair. It's just an example. And then you get home one day and the locks are changed on the house and your spouse has a restraining order on you or something like that, and they're off to a new beginning. And you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? My stuff is inside. Yet there's something like that. It's like it causes unnecessary strain or unnecessary stress because you're putting your new beginning in the hands of someone else. And now they get to dictate when this happens. You receive communication from this, again, like they're letting you go or they're breaking up with you. And you're like, holy shit. They make the judgment call. They make the judgment call and you have no say here. Anything else Aquarius needs to know about this? Look, if this message is resonating for you, put your creative energy into action and start creating a plan to exit this out before it exits out on you. It's coming in very strong. One more shuffle. Thank you. 8 of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Lovers. It's your choice what you want to work on. You want to work on holding something together that's already falling apart. You can do that. You can do that. Or you can make the choice to start working on something else. Working on that Ace of Cups that's sort of just sitting there on the side. Choice is yours. Lovers is the ultimate choice card in tarot. And look, this is obviously a heavy decision for you. So no one's telling you you have to make the decision this week. This week, just be compassionate with yourself, but also be real with yourself. Why are you still holding on to that? Is it pride? Is it ego? Public image? Money? False sense of security? Finances? Like, I think you just got to be real with yourself. That's all. You don't have to tell anyone about it. Just be real. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice for the week ahead. 5 of Swords, the Fool, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Page of Wands. Oh my God. It's so loud and clear. Be open to change. 5 of Swords in terms of advice is like be open to change. Don't resist the ending. Don't think you're going to be able to stay in out of pride and ego. It's not going to happen. Whatever this is, it's coming to an end. You need to be logical about this. And it is better for you to plan ahead of time. Because the Queen of Swords coming after the Fool card, it's like you're thrusted now into the opening. Now you have to, into the new beginning. Like now you have to be a quick thinker. You have to get organized. You're doing it all alone. Independent energy. It's a little bit more of a frazzled energy of like, well, what do I do now? Instead, you could have prepared ahead of time. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. So getting the information now, like before you're let go. The Fool card is Uranus, and we have that moving into Gemini at the end of this month. So I would start creating the plan. Otherwise, I think once that planet moves into Gemini, the new beginning is thrusted upon you, and you're not going to have a lot of time to act. So I would start working on this now. Page of Wands, Justice, and the Star card. I would start working on some kind of path or plan now. Otherwise, I feel like it's going to just, you're going to be pushed into it, and then you're not ready. So be compassionate with yourself this week. Be honest with yourself, and start to create a path out of whatever this is. And look, if you want to stay where you're at, but you're dabbling into relationships, create the plan then to exit the secondary. Like, I'm not telling you have to leave your spouse. You know what I mean? But then you have to make a plan to leave the other. Otherwise, yeah, it's very well possible here that the spouse leaves you, or your other person leaves you, or they both leave you. Because at that point, it's out of your control. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius, for the week ahead. If you like that message, I don't know who does, but maybe it's helpful to you, okay? If it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, or like I said, you just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. I hope you're well. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. And these are your angel messages for the week of April 5th, 2026. Angel number 12. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. This week, my dear, you are a visionary. Message from the universe. You will soon be surprised and grateful for how everything happened the way it did, for you are about to receive better and greater. It's all adding up in your favor. Trust the process and trust how things are unfolding for you. Message from your spirit guides. Presence. You're being asked to spend more time in the present moment. Stop ruminating about the past. Your life is happening right now, and when you're not present for it, you will miss all the beauty. Message from Archangel Michael. No, it is not yet time. Card number 20. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching. So stay present right now. The opportune time is approaching. Trust this process. Trust how things are unfolding for you. Your Moonology card here. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. So you're in the in-between here. You're in the in-between. Stay present. Enjoy the in-between, even if it's uncomfortable for you right now. It's like you're going to get the go-ahead soon. All right, tell me more about this here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. This is like a timeout, like one relationship ends, and you're like, I just want to be in a relationship, and Source is telling you it's not time to be in a new relationship. Like, you still have to heal from this past one. So just use this time to breathe out and stay present, come back home to yourself, and don't live in the past on why that other relationship didn't work out. It's like you're being set up now for a better relationship. I'm just using that as an example. 3 cards here, one more shuffle. Thank you. The 6 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, and the 7 of Wands. It's like you can't see it now. So you're still dealing with this. And you might want to take action. Like, this person broke up with me. We hear people say it all the time. Best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. Source is saying, don't do that. Don't resist running into the next thing right now. Victory is yours. All right, tell me about that 6 of Wands. Tell me about the victory. This is your moment to breathe and then figure out what you want to do next. It's like when, I remember when our dog passed away, and he was, my ex-husband, was very quick to be like, well, now, you know, we were separated at the time. We were sort of like sharing custody of Murray. And he was like, well, now you could get another dog. And I was like, no, I need a space in between. Like, I need time to breathe. I just need time to think about whether or not I want to get another dog. If I would have acted from a place of grief, I would have got another dog. But truth be told, my life was changing so much at that time with the divorce. I wouldn't have had the time for a dog. So I opted not to get one. Had I acted from a place of emotion, I would have made a mistake. I would have adopted a dog that now, 5, 6 years later, I wouldn't have had time for because my life has changed so much. So there's something like that here. Something disappointing has happened. And you may, from a place of pain or sorrow, want to react and do something. Sleep with someone, get something, buy something. I don't know, move in a particular direction. Just time out right that. Yeah, time out on that right now. 6 of Wands, one more shuffle. Like everything will be okay. You don't have to do anything today about this. 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles. This is going to sound really shitty. You have to feel what this is. The loss or the betrayal or the weight of what's happened here. Like you have to process this. And the only way you can process it is like in the now. Before we can move on to the next thing, we need to process this. The loss, the weight, the heaviness. And even if this isn't something closing out or cycling out of your life, maybe you're just going through a difficult time or some health issues. Don't be so quick to be like, okay, but I got to do this and clean the house. It's like, just take a day or two off this week to relax if you can afford it. Or if you have to go to work at night or whenever you come home, just take some time to be, like just to be present. I don't feel like you have to do anything this week. You need to heal from this or process this. And don't make any big life-changing decisions based on a current loss. You know, like you're getting a divorce and you're like, I'm just going to chop off all my hair. Don't do that. Or I'm going to cut my own bangs. Don't do that. Don't do any big drastic change right now out of emotion for this week, like from a place of sorrow. Tell me about that 5 of Cups. One more shuffle. Thank you. You can be a visionary in terms of dreaming. I would like to cut my hair. You can look up different haircut styles, but don't take scissors to your bangs this week. I know I'm making light of it, but it's a heavy read, and I'm just trying to make you laugh. But yeah, don't make a drastic decision here. The Hangman, just pause. There's nothing to let go of. There's nothing to move forward towards. Just exist in the present. Hangman on the side. Ace of Cups and the Empress. Before you know it, by the end of the month, you're going to feel better about the direction you want to take. Relocation, the type of job you want, whether or not you should get into a relationship, adopt another pet. I don't know what this is here for you. But there's something like just give yourself time right now to grieve or feel or process. By the end of the month, by the time we get to Taurus season, so between now and April 20th, April 21st, something like that, it's only a couple weeks away, then you'll know what direction you're going in. Right now, just feel and heal, but also dream. Like start thinking about, do you want to do A, B, C? Just don't do anything this week. For some reason, it's like hold off. Tell me more about that holding off. Tell me more about holding off. One more shuffle. Thank you. And I ended up not getting a dog. I just kept my cat. And now I'm glad that I did that because he's aging. He's 14 years old and he needs more of my dedication, my time, money for vet visits that I wouldn't be able to afford. You know what I mean? If I had 2 pets. So this might not feel the greatest. So I wouldn't make any quick decisions because of it. In a little bit, you're going to be able to make this decision. 9 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. For right now, just stay put. Like better days are coming. Your ability to make better decisions for yourself are coming. For right now, just rest. This week at least, just rest. I feel like the answer you need or the clarity you need or this pain will dissipate for you as we get closer to April 20th, April 21st. So if you can, hold off just for a little bit. You'll be surprised. You'll be almost grateful that you didn't make a decision from a place of pain, that you didn't chop your bangs. Let's get you 3 cards of advice here, my friend. 3 cards of advice here. Hello, Samuel. I was just talking about you. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces. One more shuffle. Thank you. I think maybe you could just see a little bit of him in that. 5 of Swords, loss, defeat. Okay, again, whatever it is here, conflict, whatever you're dealing with, tension. 8 of Wands, it's going to pass. It doesn't feel like it right now, but just exist in the present because this too shall pass. Okay, 8 of Swords. This is going to sound so weird, but there's a need here for you to isolate And I don't mean like don't talk to anyone or lock yourself in your room. I feel like there's a need here to just hold yourself back from making any decisions. Two of Cups, Three of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Yeah, don't get under someone and get over someone else or something like that. Don't do anything erratic or that could be hurtful to you or to someone else, because you would be operating from a place of pain or vengeance. Sometimes that Knight of Swords to the Three of Swords could be like, I hurt, I want to make them hurt. Don't do anything like that right now. By the time we get to Taurus season, things are going to change for you. And you're going to see this differently, and you're going to be grateful that you didn't make a decision right now. So this week, just disseminating moon, just take time to breathe out. I hope that's helpful for one of you watching. That's what I have for you, Pisces. Make sure that you check out your other placements as well. But that is what I have for you for the week of April 5th, 2026. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, subscribe, hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.